Hey YouTube. Not sure how I'm going to title this one. Went on a little ammo run a while ago. Um, I'm sure you can't read this, but the price tag on this is $83.96. Now I just got this a couple of months ago. 2 or 3 months ago, somewhere in there. And I bought it local. It ended up being with tax. I think that's why he priced it that way. It was like right at 90 bucks, walking out the door. Went back, and I bought 2 of them at the time. Went back today because, I need to get some more ammo. I try to buy what I can when I can, and, $100 at a time, you can only do so many things. Anyhow, same store. Now, it was different ammo. It's still, by the way, this is a Mosin Nagant ammo, 7.62 by 54R. A different, I guess, he didn't have this anymore. He had this, 109 bucks. So, 109 even. It had gone up, what is that, would that be, 26 bucks in just a couple of months. $26 in just a couple of months. And it's still a good price. I could find it online a little cheaper, and I will say if you bought 2 cans, he'd sell it to you for $99 a can. So if you had the money to buy 2 at a time, you would have saved 20 bucks, but on budget, so I couldn't do that. So, and that's the only can like that I have, and I had to buy. I didn't have to. He offered to open it for free, but I didn't want it open. So he had the can opener that matches it for $5, so I had to buy that. It was 120 bucks and some change walking out the door. So 120 bucks walking out the door with the can opener versus 90. That's like 30 bucks more actually total counting this. So all I can say is stock up now, stock up a lot, as much as you can on whatever it is. I got a couple of more examples of now granted, I'm not a spring chicken, but I by no means consider myself an old man, but here's some 6.5 by 55 Swedish Mauser ammo coming out. I don't know, $9.99, 10 bucks. Probably bought at a gun show, I don't know. And I'm sure that was in the 90s. Probably one of the last times I bought ammo, probably a few years ago, 12 bucks. 7.65 by 55. I don't reload for my Swedish Mauser. I just don't shoot it that much, and just as long as I got a couple hundred rounds of ammo, that's just kind of it is one of my safe queens, I'd say. But now it's 25 bucks. I could go on and on. Some power decks, for black powder, $10.99. And there's from a few years ago, $14.99. And now I'm pretty sure it's between $20 and $30. I forget. I looked at it at Walmart the other day. It was $20 or $30 or $25. I forget. I don't know. And this box here, and I probably paid because I don't have thousands and thousands of rounds laying around, but I have a good bit. I remember buying this ammo, maybe not this particular box, but ammo like it, 89 cents a box of 50. In other words, it was $9 of 500. But didn't make as much money back then. It was still, a little bit of hit. I couldn't just, oh yeah, let me buy a couple $100 worth of that, because I didn't have it. And these I got for free. I collected eggs a while ago. I guess they're not totally free because I do buy food for them, but anyway. But the inflation rate, it's all inflation. I know we want to blame it on a lot of stuff. A lot of people want to blame it on Obama, on the Democrats, and there is some, they do create scares. They created a scare. They did do that, which drove prices out the damn roof. Everybody went on a gun buying frenzy, and it's not the first time. It's finally starting to calm down, so if you don't stop buying it, because within a year there's going to be another one. They're starting to kind of happen more often. Okay. But it's inflation. Inflation. I think I showed that ammo can in one of my videos the other day where I bought 500 rounds of 223 brass ammo, 70 bucks. 500 rounds for 70 bucks. That was in 2001. 2001 we started the wars. They had to start printing more money to pay for the wars. What we were taught back in the day was when wars happen, it stimulates the economy and it helps the economy. But if you really dig into it, no, it doesn't. All it does is drive up our debt, and we're living in a bubble. I know I'm preaching to the choir here, but let me just add this: if you're not scared of everything collapsing yet, let me tell you why I'm worried about the economy. And I got perfect vision, but I got these reading enhancers. We'll wear them for a second. Now this is just one website. This website was actually a little more optimistic than the one I found about a year ago. Because most stuff says there's 1.2 trillion of actual U.S. currency in dollars and what you can put your fingers on. This one's saying that the M1 money supply is about 2.5 trillion. There's 2.5 trillion U.S. dollars in existence. You know, as far as what you can put your hands on, not just you know, transactions in banks, all digital. Okay, the M2 money supply is the M1 supply, which is 2.5 trillion, plus all the money held in money market funds, savings accounts, CDs under $100,000. In June of 2013, the M2 money supply was 10.5 trillion. Source: Federal Reserve. That's what the Federal Reserve says. There's $10.5 trillion of U.S. dollars in existence. That's all there is. Period. Okay. Then you have M3, which is M2 plus larger CDs, but the Fed stopped tracking them. M3 money stock as an indicator because it did not add any information on economic activity, blah, blah, blah. In other words, it was inaccurate. It was kind of based on projections. It wasn't what is right now. So M2 money supply, the entire world, if you broke open every piggy bank, robbed every Swiss bank account that had US dollars in it, everything in the world, and piled it up, which some of it's electronic, but you know what I mean, 10.5 trillion. Well, our debt right now, according to the debt clock, I checked it, 17.1 trillion. So we owe 17.1 trillion, and there's 10.5 trillion in existence. Something tells me that's going to collapse one day. And all it's doing is growing. And I'm not going to play favoritism. Like I said, it's not Democrats, it's not Republicans, it's both of them. Both of them. Anyway, so that's my little rant today. And like I say, my little scare tactic. If you're not a prepper yet, look at them numbers. There's 10.5 trillion in existence. We have 17.1. I don't know how your math is, but mine don't add up. This don't add up to me. So, if you ain't a prepper, you better start. And these prices are only going to get worse and worse and worse because of inflation and because of them printing money. So, this ain't going to get any better. It's only going to get worse and worse and worse and worse. And if you're like me, your income ain't really increasing with the inflation rate, nor is it going to. So, okay, YouTube. That's my rant for today. Have a nice day. See ya.